entering a brand new era. Things are not quite so old school. There's tons of exclusive content, should be pretty cool. 23 full years of questing to make sure that we're doing great. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman questing through 2008. Welcome back to January 17th, 2008. The summoning training is over for just right now, but I do want more levels in the near enough future. But in order to get that going, we obviously are going to need to get more charms and more money to pay for all the shards and things, and alks and teleports and just everything. We've got 1.3 million coins here, but that is not going to get us too far. Already spent quite a bit just getting to 52 here. So, we need a money-making method. Preferably something better than like 10,000 coins or whatever woodcutting is. Not gonna go do thieving, because that's not very okay at all, just constantly click intensive. We need something that just brings in some more money. And I've got a good idea. At least it's worth a try. Although it's going to take quite a bit of preparation. Going all over the place, getting what I need. Here is the setup and the plan. We've got melee equipment. Specifically, the barrel chest anchor, which we bought for 230,000 coins in Muscle Harmless. This is the best weapon we can easily get for melee. Technically there's the barrows weapons, but we have to do a whole bunch of barrows to try to get that. Could be a process. We've got the rock shell on and off, bits and pieces. Because we're down here in the God Wars dungeon, where some god protection would be beneficial. We've got the monk robes top here from the monastery for Cyrodiil protection. Zamorak robes from Zamorak monks for Zamorak protection. And we also have one more item here. The Salve Amulet, E. Get the Salve Amulet from the end of the abandoned mine. Enchant it with Tarn's Book from the end of the Tarn's Lair for more damage against undead creatures. Because we're going to be fighting undead creatures. Specifically, skeletal or spiritual warriors. Whichever one of those would be, that would work. They're both undead. We have bonus damage and accuracy against them, which will be nice since we're melee on melee, so we're not quite going correctly with it. The amulet doesn't work for non-melee yet, so we couldn't just use magic or something. And we've selected the pieces here to not interfere. The Zamorak Mage top seems to have a mage item now, so it would decrease our accuracy, which would not help. That's what the rogue bombs are for. Just protect melee and go down. Unfortunately, only 62% accuracy, but with the damage of the anchor, that's fine. What we are really looking for here is alks. Unfortunately, they don't drop coins yet. So we just need to pick up the alks and alk them. Also use our special attack here for what? Could be a fun time. There is a medium bladed rune salvage, which is exactly what we want to see. We got some good prayer bonus here, so we can definitely stick it out right here for a while. But if we run out of prayer, we will be able to go up to the Zamorak area, where it drains our prayer anyways. And then when we're in there, we can equip the rock shell plate for more damage and defense and everything. Yeah. Their drop table is completely different, like we said before. Pretty much the only thing we care about here is the alks. And they are pretty good alks. That's why we're here. Fairly common, fairly good. That's why we got the staff, and then Alk, the salvage, That's 24,000 coins right there. And back to the anchor, back to prayer, back to the warriors. Let's give them nice good smacks. Let's see if we can actually see this is actually working here. Yep, go from 51% accuracy to 62%, which nowadays also just counts as damage. And also does more damage, so Salve Amulet does work here. So that's great. This is also why we got a little bit of Slayer levels, although technically the 70 Slayer is for a requirement, but it worked out nicely as we can fight these guys. And this will work fantastic. Unfortunately, they aren't aggressive and stay aggroed on the Zami monsters the entire time, even if you attack them. That would make things a little bit better, because then we wouldn't really need prayer as much. There's another piece of rune. This should be very solid money. And that is what we're going to need, because we need a lot of money here. There's something interesting. The War Priest of Zamorak cape. There's going to be the whole War Priest set in here. That does not exist. It would be very convenient. It's a hybrid set, so we could use all their weapons without having any accuracy loss. Level 75. Yeah. Once that exists, we will definitely be trying to get it. It's very doable. And so far this has just been fantastic. We're making money here. But yeah. We're gonna get all sorts of collection log slots, new items. Very fun. Can't have them though. First trip. 396,000 coins. Drop rates, possibly slightly different. Salvages change everything. Overall, working with what we got here. And what we got is a moneymaker. Finally. Only took the breakout of the God Wars again. At least it's only in this dungeon. For now. Gonna need more nature runes. But we can absolutely afford it. Here is 80 defense. Milestone. Achievement. Unlocks. And level 114 combat. That's pretty neat. Lots of stuff going on at level 80 defense here. Bane, Linzas, Virtus, Profound Decorative, Chaotic Shields, Torva, Pernix, Gorgonite, Runic, Mega Leather, Tuned Crystal Deflector, Shield and Ward, Tuned Crystal Armor, Ancient Level Defenders, Anima Core, Integral Longbow, Second Age, Melee Range and Magic, Laceration Boots, Blaster Fusion Boots, Fleeting Boots, Death Warden Robes, Tier 80, Death Dealer Robes, Tier 80. None of these things exist. Not even close. That's definitely a level. And it would be a good place to stop, since we have a nice round level here. But we do not have enough money yet. Thought of another thing that I'm going to pretty immediately need another pile of money for, so we're going to stay here a little longer. Okay. That should be enough money. At least for now. 4,004,000 coins. Definitely pretty good. Definitely pretty good. Gets this cash stack back up to 5 million. And we're going to be spending a lot of that on summoning here and the next thing we're also doing. We could use more money. Could be beneficial. But for the time being, that's enough. With any luck, should get us to a spot where we can actually get better weapons and things. But that's not for a few more years here. At any rate, we need to set up the inventory and everything here to actually have what we need here. Things we don't need include the anchor. We can get rid of that. That's another 138,000 coins. Cost more to make it, to get it than that, but that's okay. I can also high out the staff here. That's great. And then doing range here. Don't need the monk robe. Don't need the Zami robe. Don't need the Salve Amulet E. Gonna continue wanting this in the future. I just have to go back to the Haunted Mine and Tarn's Lair over and over again. Okay. Also, of note, running to the God Wars dungeon lowers stats like summoning potents. We can only recharge those at summoning obelisks. So, jump down here, quickly recharge, and jump back out. Eventually this won't be in a hole. We're going to be down in this hole for a while longer here. Training. Summoning. Once we actually have, like, charms and stuff. But that is, like, the next thing we're doing. The next thing we're doing is updates. On January 22nd, 2008, over here in Isefdar, new hunter creatures. Requiring level 66, we've got Payas. Little guys here. Strange little creatures. They like papayas, so you need to use those to trap them in box traps. And then, once you've got the papaya, you get their meat, which you can use in another box trap, level 77 hunter, to catch Grenwalls. Also, the Grenwalls are just straight up hunting the papayas here, which is inconvenient for the whole trying to hunt them to get the meat to hunt the Grenwalls business. It's very much a more complicated and therefore higher XP hunter method, because you need to have papayas. One way of getting papayas is with summoning with a fruit bat later. Can summon some papayas in for you, and then you use those to hunt, and use those to hunt, and the mostly what you're looking for is the hunter XP. We also get Grenwall spikes from the Grenwalls. You can use them for arrow shafts, or sell them to hunter stores for 100 coins. It's definitely not anything super crazy. As a method, there is much better options in the future for Grenwalls. Just skipping the entire requiring piles and piles of items steps in 2014. And we really don't need to train Hunter right now, so I'm not really going to worry about that. One thing we do kind of need to worry about, though, is another thing that's happened out here in the Elven Lands. Since you need papayas for hunting the papayas, a convenient option is the new fruit tree patch here in Letya. We've mistakenly come here like maybe 2 times or something, trying to get something in here. It hasn't gone very well, clearly. So this should not exist yet. Eventually we are going to need a actual thing here. Just get rid of this. Sure you want to dig this up? Yes, only because it shouldn't exist in the first place. Clear for new crops. This is also not a thing. Also, the patch was not a thing, so it's empty now. Eventually going to need a papaya tree here. Well, that is in the future. We'll keep my eyes out for one of those. That's alright. Oh yeah. Now we can actually come over here and plant fruit trees, but we're really not going to be getting more seeds right now, so running all the way over here is not super worth it. It's an option, though. It's an option. Anyways. On January 23rd, 2008, got a new wallpaper of a Castle Wars match. Castle Wars, still very popular. Not forever, though. And on January 29th, 2008, some more changes for summoning. Charm drop rates have been more balanced based on monsters' combat levels. Some things were giving too many, some things were giving too little. So it should all make sense now. And also you'll get even more charms from various Slayer task monsters. Just really combine Slayer and Summon in here. Works nicely. Not the best source of only getting charms, though. That's what we're mostly after. Slayer comes later. On more of the bugs side of things, people will no longer randomly become invisible in Clan Wars, and the Ring of Life will stop working there, since it's a safe minigame. Just randomly getting teleported out doesn't help. And for whatever reason, the 1-dose Zamorak brews were giving different effects than the rest of the doses. So that's been standardized to make actual sense. And now, the first quest. Well, the next quest. First? Not the first. It's like the third quest here. It's the first resort. As a first resort. In a new location entirely. So have to make our way over there. Required big chompy bird hunting and Zogre flesh eaters. And still partially requires big chompy bird hunting for Ironman accounts. Just because the item's required. Zogre flesh eaters continues to be removed from a bunch of quest lists because disease no longer exists. It's a system. Also, 48 hunter, 51 fire making, 58 woodcutting. We are very much on top of the skill requirements at this point. So that's doing nicely. The items required are a little out of control though. We need a box trap, bird snare, and teasing stick. Technically. Because we can realistically get most of the things around the area. We're also going to need a tinderbox, an axe, and a knife. And eventually, during the quest. It also doesn't mention a few things that we can't get there. Like spears. Previously would have been able to get those before the mining and smithing rework removed spears from dock tables nearby. We're also going to need 8 etchy tree logs, 25 plus eucalyptus logs, those are new, we'll get there. 2 rod chompies, 8 stripy feathers, 4 wolf boats, 8 larupia furs, a bunch of plants nearby, and just the axe will get us some logs too. So a lot of things are going to be needed. There's going to be multiple trips and setups there. We just need to get over to the area in the first place here. And that's going to be a job for fairy rings. Got bone spears from the Dorgashan mines. I have to go and hunt chompies. I have to make a bow, make these arrows, do the toads. Got some stuff from the hunter shop, and now we are ready to go. Heading south from the Feldip Hills hunter area here, we enter into the South Feldip Hills. Ain't that something? I guess, no, that's just the Feldip Hills. This is the Feldip hunter area. There's a lot of steps to getting over here. We're gonna be coming up back this way again to hunt the rupias and the spiny stripy feathers from these guys. South of there, south of the hunter, is the South Feldip Hills. And a rock wall separating Oolong. Here we've got eucalyptus trees, ashi trees, and ogress warriors, and some wolves. The wolves were stronger and more aggressive previously, which was much more dangerous. But for now, we're just gonna enter into Oolong, where we've got all sorts of interesting stuff happening. Let's get some info on what we are doing here. Because it's a quest. A lot of things are happening. Talk to Chiefess, the chief of the village. Hello there. What you want, skinny creature? We not open yet. Not open? Nope, not open until that other humans say we ready. Other human? Yeah, the bossy one in the bank. She say there is a lot to do before we can open, so we not open. Which brings me back to question, what you want, human? What exactly is going on around here? As a first resort, is going on around here. Well, long story, see? This lady human come to Oolong. She look around village a little, get very excited. Then she started talking to me very fast. Started asking me for many things. What did she want? That woman, she very confusing, very bossy. She says a lot of, but makes no sense. Hard to understand. All I know is I agree to help her in things she call a business venture. You what? I know, it's such a mess. must cause so much trouble. Me not know what to do. I not even know what business venture looks like. So tell me about this business venture. Let me get this straight. Some woman shows up out of nowhere, talks to you for a while, and you agree to help her with some random plan of hers. Without having any idea what she's talking about? When you put it that way, it sounds less good. But the lady say that many creatures give us lots of shiny pretties to sit in the pools of mud of Oolong. She's go on about this business plan thing. She say it guarantees shiny pretties for everyone if we help her. And you believe this, did you? Well, it sounded good at the time. She talked very fast and sounded very sure about the shiny pretties. Besides, me had to agree. It was the only way to make her stop talking. So when are you going to get these shiny pretties then? That's just the problem. Human ladies say much stuff needs to be done before everything is ready for customer. We try to help, but thing is, we can no understand what she wants. We still have to listen to her nonsense talking, and there be no shiny pretties yet for anybody. Can I help at all? That's so very nice of you, skinny creature. Can you go talk to bossy lady in the bank, see what she wants? Maybe human have better chance than ogre of understanding her. I'd be happy to. And where exactly am I? You in Oolong. Human, biggest and best ogre camp this side of the Feldip Hills. Anything else? What exactly? Who are you? And what's that thing on your head? Me, Chief Tess, Chief of Oolong. This head thing, a hunting trophy. I'm best hunter in tribe, you know. Anything else? Do you know there's a rupia loose in this hut? Oh yeah, that's dog. You no worry, she only eat people when we tell her to. That's a relief, I think. Anything else? Nope, should be good. Bye. To the bank to talk to the bossy lady. Got a business venture. Belnia. Hi there. My name is Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. And I've just been talking to Chief Tess. I have no idea what's going on, but I get the feeling there are some communication difficulties between you and the Chief. Oh, thank goodness, another proactive, forward-thinking human. I can't tell you how happy I am to make the acquaintance of someone who is on my wavelength. Yes, so what's going on around here? Look, there's lots to do around here. I could really use a hand. You seem like a mover and shaker. Can I run an idea up the flagpole? Can you what now? Can we have a quick mind storm together? I have a proposition. Are you feeling okay? Well, I'll feel better when we have a firm grasp on incentivizing the hospitality market. But a couple of setbacks have cropped up. And I'll feel better when I quit talking to you. Rude. Correct, but rude. Let's be a little bit charitable here. What's the problem? The bottom line is that upper management is a bit overstretched at the moment. Who's upper management? Me. Ah, of course. See, we don't have the human resources we need to get this place up and running and ready for business. I've acquired a number of ogre resources, but unfortunately their core skills and customer focus leave, well, much to be desired. So why are you telling me all this? Let me level with you. I need someone who can big picture an organic growth solution around here. Someone who can envisioneer the way forward. Can you bring it to the table and make it happen? Can you try to make some sense, please? Are you on board? Can you take it to the next level? Nope, sorry, still not following. Look, we need someone to go forward with this and synergize the next stage in our targeted hospitality development plan. You're just making up a lot of words that don't mean anything at all, aren't you? Not at all. We're moving the goalposts. It's time to make it pop. Are you ready to be a key player? We'd love to have you on the team. Sorry, when you talk, my brain hurts. Okay, I'll bite. Tell me more. This is all in strictest confidence, mind you. Can I count on your discretion? Actually, I'm a bit of a blabbermouth. But of course, I won't tell a soul, cross my heart and all that.
Excellent. So here's the deal. I used to work at my father's tavern in Yanil. It's a viable business, but he's hardly a visionary when it comes to expansion and franchise. My father missed so many chances to actualize his opportunities, it was unreal. No matter how much I pushed or how much I tried, I couldn't even get him to consider implementing a basic marketing strategy. When he refused to let me institute a beer-pulling mentorship program, it was the last straw. I realized that if I didn't find some release for my frustration, I'd end up a raging sociopath.
So what did you do?
I took a holiday.
And this helped, did it?
Oh, yes. I gathered up all my things and went on an extended hunting expedition.
Hunting? You? You hardly look the type.
Oh, there's nothing I enjoy more than tracking and trapping small, defenseless creatures, or matching wits and strength against the larger, more clever ones. Relentlessly following one's prey and slowly luring it to its ultimate demise is so very gratifying.
I am somewhat alarmed by the way you are licking your lips.
Nonsense. It's just a matter of exercising good business practice. One needs to annihilate one's competitors without hesitancy or compassion.
Right.
So, anyway, I came upon this encampment of ogresses when I was out on my hunting trip. It may be a bit crude and primitive, but they've got an amazing thing going for them.
What's that?
Have you seen those pools and springs around the place?
Yeah, they're pretty hard to miss. Just all over the place. Here. Further. Noteworthy.
Well, they have some pretty amazing properties.
Like what?
When you bathe in the waters, they have all manner of benefits to one's health and performance.
Ooh, I see. Or rather, I don't see. What's this have to do with me?
Don't you get it? I'm offering you a chance to get in on the ground floor, what's sure to be the biggest new marketing opportunity this side of the River Lum. This place has the potential to be the ultimate holiday destination, a spot where everyone can come in to relax, get away from it all, and take to the waters.
But have you looked around? There's nothing here but a lot of nasty bugs and surly ogres.
Oh, that's nothing some good project management can't fix. With a little imagineering and some nose to the grindstone development, I'm convinced we can transform this place into the most luxurious of resorts. Now, I'm an expert at supervisory administration. These ogres require more hands-on training than I'd initially time-costed. I'm up to my ear in customer relations training, and well, it's hard to teach those bankers that's bad form to club a client over the head and take their stuff.
I can see how that might be problematic.
What I really need is someone at the front line. Someone who can interface between me and the ogres who have signed on to help out in this enterprise.
So the ogres are helping you out, are they?
But of course, these ladies like shiny pretties just as much as the next.
Right, okay. So you want someone to boss around doing all the difficult stuff while you sit around and supervise, that the deal?
Yeah, about sums it up.
Fantastic. I'd rather fill my bank with cabbages. Shame on you. It is just business. So what's in it for me, then?
Oh, a man after my own heart. Well, look, there are several outstanding issues that need sorting before we can open to the public. You can help out until the spa opens. You can have free access to all the spa facilities.
And these pools, what exactly do they do?
Look, you can find out for yourself once the spa's open for business. You don't have time for this. Either you're interested or you're not. Which is it?
Fine. I got nothing better to do.
Excellent. Glad to have you on board. Feel free to use the bank if you think it would pool your resources more effectively. I can't guarantee good customer service, but they won't lose your things.
Okay, so now we have all the chit-chat over with. What needs to be done first?
I'm so glad you asked. Our first target is to establish the catering facilities.
Catering? Please tell me you're not going to teach ogres how to bake crunchies or something.
No, I'm afraid our concessionary services will be a bit more basic.
What are you planning then? Nice little tavern like your father's, a friendly atmosphere, good beer, maybe some food on the side?
A little simpler than that, I'm afraid.
Ogre cocktails with poolside service.
Not quite that either. A little restaurant offering light bites and refreshments. No.
What do you have in mind, then?
Actually, I'll feel like we're doing well if we can get our chef out there with a spit and cooking fire.
Alright. And you think this will go over well, do you?
I'm hoping the rustic charm will compensate for the risk of food poisoning.
Oh, it is sounding better and better.
So can you go talk to Chargo and see if you can set her up with the basics? I don't think much progress has been made on that front.
Actually, I'm not sure I want to be involved with this anymore. Sure thing.
Thank you so much, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. And good luck. The ball's now in your court, I'm sure. With a little proactivity, you'll effect a big win solution.
Yeah, sure. You're saying this chunker is a better conversationalist than some around here.
Sorry I missed that.
Oh, nothing. It is a world of extremes here. Business speak and ogre speak. We're the middleman. Middlemaning it up. You see this fire? No, actually, all I see is a big pit of char. That's a problem. Look, if it's that big of a deal, I can just bring you some logs in a tinderbox. But you not understand, human. This fire need be big. Need to cook much chompy. Right, so, what are you saying? Silly human. You know nothing. To the fire, me need logs. Lots logs. Lots logs. Also, I need long spearsies for spit, some raw chompy to cook it. It hoaxes. I think I could get that stuff for you. What do you need? That's very nice of you, little human. I need spears and chompy birds, but first I need logs. Okay, I'll bring you some logs then. How many do you need? Me know. How many pokesies fingers you got, human? 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. That good. Give me that many fingers of acky tree longs. Never mind thumbs. How many toesies you got? I've got 10 toes, last I counted. That good. Bring me that many eucalyptus logs. Alright, let me get this straight. You want 8 acky tree logs and 10 eucalyptus logs? Yes, yes. You very smart. Good at counting. You go get them right now, yes? You can find the trees just outside the camp. I can think of nothing I'd rather do than collect dead trees for you. I suppose you know how many spears and birds you'll want? You're not worried about that now. We'll need a couple birds, maybe a couple more spearsies. You worry about that when you get in the woods. Alright. Just outside of Oolong, we can get all the logs we could ever dream of. The acky tree logs will be easy enough. I guess the main thing to be concerned with here is if we need to be bringing all the logs at the same time. We'll try to just give them the acky tree logs first. We need 8. Unfortunately, they are all spread out here. At least they exist. Eucalyptus trees are a higher level tree. So that is going to be slightly slower to chop. That's alright. Chop, 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 chop. There's got a bunch of spiders out here too. That also doesn't matter. Needed 8 of the acky tree logs. Easily doable. This building doesn't exist. This lodestone doesn't exist. Getting back over here is a bit of a hassle currently. Well, that is something we're going to need to worry about here. We've got the 8th acky tree log here. Let's see if we can turn these in. If not, we're going to need to juggle 10 eucalyptus logs back over here. And that's going to be potentially a process. Just give them the acky tree logs here. That'd be the best case scenario. I brought some of the logs you need. You're good at counting. Me not. Just give me all words at once so I not get confused. And you need all of them at the same time? Okay. Well, I suppose we're going to be juggling 10 more items over here. We need the spears and the choppies next, which is unfortunately we couldn't turn those in right now. We have 3 inventory spaces, and we need 10 acky tree logs, or 10 eucalyptus tree logs. Just eucalyptus logs. So what, 68 wood cutting for this? So, a little bit higher level. I think it might have also changed with the wood cutting rework, but doesn't really matter. We just need to get these logs, juggle our inventory back into town, give the logs, pick things up. This bodes well for future endeavors and inventory space. We can at least drop enough things to make this work. Although it's going to be a hassle. This bank right here is looking mighty convenient right about now. Drop a bunch of things. A bunch of the logs. And here is the logs you need. I brought the logs you need. Thank you, human. You put them right there on the fire pit. Then come talk to me, okay? Sure thing. Use the logs on the fire pit. Just a whole pile of logs there. Pick up the rest of my stuff. And we're good. Good human. This would make nice big fire. Now you bring me spearsies. I need big long spears. I want me cooked chompies. Yeah, so I'm a little confused by this. Aren't spits a little more suited to your purposes? Bah, spit's too small for a big fire like this. You bring me spears. Get your own spears. I'll get some spears for you. How many do you need? Look, I don't have all day. How about I just bring you 4 and you can see how we get on. How many is that again? You forget with the big numbers. 4 is in 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the number of eyes you'd had if you had 2 more eyes. Oh yeah, that good number. Bring 4 spears then, any kind. Okay, will do. Glad to have that sorted. And do you have any chompies you'll want? Me not thinky all at once, human. Only need a couple of chompies, me think. Ask later when you have the spears. I have the spears. You got the spearsies, human? I got the spears right here. You not get the spearsies back, human. That okay? Yes, I'd like to give you the 4 spears. A couple spears don't work. Like poison spears would be bad for cooking. Not that those exist anymore, but anyways. Thank you, human. Just put them right up in the big trees over fire pit, then come right back. No problem. Spears. Let's tie them together to make 2 bits here. Now all we need is Chompy Bird. You get those next for me, okay? Look, I'm really tired of fetching things for you. But of course, I'll bring you Chompy Birds. How many do you need? Yes. How many eyes do you have if you not have extra eyes? 2. I have 2 eyes. Yeah, me thinks that sound good number. We want 2 chompies then. Okay, sure, 2 chompy birds coming right up. Luckily, we hunted these earlier. Under control. You get the chompies for me? Sure do. Shall I put them up for you? Yes, please. Then come talk to me again. I was afraid you were going to say that. Chompy birds. Roasted on a not yet going fire. Okay, I've fetched your logs, got your spears, and married some raw chompies. So does he want something else now? Relax, human. You too tense. All you need to do now is start the fire so I can cook the birdsies. That's all. That's all. Alright then, that I can do. Light the fire. 500 fire making speed for lighting all those on fire at the same time. Good stuff. Fire is all lit and ready to go. Thank you very much, human. You're more useful than you look. Thanks, I think. Anything else you need? No, me? Okay, now. But maybe bossy human lady have more thing for you to do. She always complain about something. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I'll go speak to Honey again. Hey, human, you don't forget to come back when we open up. I give you good deal if you want. Or give you shiny pretties if you have some meats to sell. Thanks, keep that in mind. Alright. First section complete. Catering is a go. We have engineered a solution here. Cooking fire is lit and the chompies are roasting away. Excellent. That's way much more better. I now need you to go and interface with the manager of the hotel facilities. See what you can bring to the table in terms of advancing the relevant relaxation technologies there. You need me to what now?
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. As things stand, we're driving headlong into a negative growth situation. And it's going to require some real blue sky thinking to pull us out of it. When you speak, it makes me distressed and confused. So, can I count on you to take ownership of this opportunity and provide a proactive solution that will help us make it happen?
I don't know what you're just saying to me. Just tell me what you want doing.
Do I need to spell it out again? Just talk to the hotel manager and close the loop so we can transition this scenario.
Okay, let's make this simple. Who do you want me to see?
I just told you we need to co-function with.
No co-functioning, just give me a name.
She's the manager of the hotel facilities and...
Not her title, her name.
Snurg. Her name is Snurg.
That's better. So I'm going to have a chat with this Snurg and see what mess she's made of things?
Essentially, yes. Although I would prefer we view it as making a positive-wise transition.
Righto. I'll go see Snurg at the hotel and transition away.
I can't possibly help someone who uses the word positive-wise.
Yeah, let's go.
Brilliant! Be sure to keep me up to date with your hospitality solutions.
Yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
Hotel!
Definitely a place.
Hotel solutions.
Let's see what we got here. There's Snurg. Hotel all the way at the end of the town here. And there is the beds. I heard you may need a bit of help.
Definitely I would. Tell me to make comfy pillows for little softy human heads. I try use good raw meat. It's the softest thing I know.
Doesn't that smell a bit in the morning?
Of course it smells a bit in the morning. We thought that had this extra bonus.
Alright. So for those of us who don't like to start the morning with a face full of rotting flesh, have you thought about making some pillows from, say, feathers? I know it's a radical idea.
Feathers? Okay, maybe. Not try so many flies. Yes, feathers good. Just might work. Good idea from such small subhead human. So you bring me some fluffies then, human. Can you get your own feathers?
Sure, I'll bring you some feathers. I dread to ask this, but how many do you need?
I think me need big pile. Maybe, well, I need about the same number of fluffies as number of legs on creepy crawly spider.
I knew a simple answer would be too much to ask. I'll bring you 8 and see how that suits. Does that work for you?
Yeah, but don't bring chompy fluffies. They're too itchy. Need stripy fluffies from waggy tail birds.
You want feathers from tropical wagtail? Why can't you use any old feathers?
Why are you still talking? Now get fluffies, human. You making me want to use you for pillow.
I still be getting nowhere fast with this line of questioning. Tropical wagtail feathers. We've got a bird snare ready to go. Need to go and get that. Would have been an extra thing to juggle if I got these earlier. Maybe we'll grab some more of the stuff we need for the next sections too. Got this whole list of things we need. It's a process. Having Higher Hunter helps quite a bit with the getting of things here. Easily trapped the bird when got some Larubias, shot some wolves, and now we are here to make the solutions happen.
You asked this drive say fluffies from the waggy taily birds?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Good, you gives me now. Thanks you very much. I go make the pillows for the little softy human heads now.
Glad to help. Anything else you need?
No, not unless you want some leftover steak. A bit smelly, but it's not so good for eating. But still soft and comfy if you don't have any feathers.
I think I'm alright, thanks. I should probably touch base with Honey and let her know you're sorted. Do we need any steak? A bed with a meat pillow. Yep, that's what it is. No, we'll be fine with actual fresh meat from the cooked store later. We don't have access to any of the facilities here yet, except for the bank. That is quest rewards. Well, yeah, how's it going? You'll be happy to hear that I've sorted out the hotel facilities, such as they are. We decided to go with...
Oh, excellent. I'm happy to hear that you've facilitated the delivery of a customer-centric solution to a mission-critical situation. Don't you want to know what the problem actually was, or how we solved it? Oh no, that won't be necessary. You stepped up to the plate and delivered a home run resolution. No need to dwell on what's past, and when there are new challenges that require some bread and butter solutioneering.
Which means what exactly?
As I understand it, there's an issue around the salon's core assets. We need to lever this win-win value proposition into a concrete deliverable.
You're gonna ask me to go to the salon, aren't you? Right? Is there any way to have this conversation without you talking?
Certain worlds are small enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
We're going mad. Mad. You want me to go to the salon, right?
I'm hoping you'll take the initiative, break through the clutter, and actualize some result-driven outcomes.
I think I'd like to actualize my departure from this conversation now.
Yeah, sure, I'll go to the salon. Excellent. You'll need to talk to Krink, our stress management engineer. I believe she's having some difficulties solidifying her assets.
You wouldn't want me to talk to a hairdresser, would you?
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, sure, that's exactly what you said. 2. The salon. Right next door here. I'm gonna go each individual building here. It's working nice. There's Mug, Thump, and Grink. How I do hair with no tools? I don't know. How do you do hair with no tools?
Me not know? That what me asking you?
That's a pretty poor joke.
It's not a joke, it's a problem.
Ah, I see. So, might surmise you need me to get some things for you.
Ah, would you do that for me?
Of course not. I'm just asking so I could wind you up. I'd be happy to help.
Good, good. Can make nice brush for hair with some pretty wolfsy bones and some spiny lup furzes. This spy is really good for tearing out tangles in hair customer.
Eek?
What? You gonna sit and talk all day, or you going to get wolfsy bones and lup furzes?
Lup furzes? Do you mean spined larupia fur?
Is what I said.
Right, okay, wolf bones and spined larupia fur. How many of each? 1, 2,
You won't go away and just bring bones and furzes. No make crank count. Counting hurts head.
But can't you just give me an idea of how many you need?
Me not know. Handful of woolsy birdies, maybe as many as the number of webby foots on a platypus, and double that number of furzes.
Alright, fine. 4 wolf bones and 8 spined larupia furs coming up. Future knowledge. Already got it.
How you doing with the stuffs you promised me, human?
I've got everything you need right here.
Well, can I have them?
You sure can. You sure can.
Thank you much, little creature. This is very helpful.
Glad to hear. Glad to help. Anything else you ogresses need around here?
No, me think we all good. You can tell that millennial human that we got all the stuffs we need.
Great, I'll do that. Got some interesting stuff in here. Got a hair dryer over here. Water powered or something. Got a massage table. Sinks over here. Glorious mud. It's a whole system. Back to the manager. I've sorted out the problems they were having at the salon. Turns out all they needed were some bones and fur.
I see. Well, now that you've proven yourself on the front lines, I have a bigger project for you. Hopefully this one will seem like much less an exercise in box ticking.
I'm listening, but I'm not sure I'm liking this.
Oh, it's a wonderful opportunity. It will give you the chance to innovate your own front-end methodologies. The envelope is ready to be pushed into a whole new solutioneering paradigm.
Whatever you're talking about is going to be terribly unpleasant, isn't it?
You'll need to have a one-on-one mindshare with Sigurd. She's based just northeast of here. You'll know her when you see her. She's a bit eccentric, but very experienced and backgrounded. She'll introduce you to the Insect Management Project.
Maybe I should go check out these smelly old huts to the northeast and see if I can find an old ogre lady about some bugs.
Yes, though I would encourage you to work on your languaging. Unless you want points deducted for poor professionalism.
What's deducted from what?
You know, the big collection of points you'd have, if they weren't being deducted.
Right. Look, how about we pretend this conversation never happened and I just go talk to Seagut, okay?
That's very generous of you.
Oh, what a mess. Seagut. In this hut. All the huts. So, Hania tells me you know how to get rid of the annoying insects hovering around the pools?
Yes, yes. Me surprised you humans never figured out about buzzy repelling smoke for yourselves. You not have nice tough skin like ogres.
Well, yes, we're generally smart enough not to build our towns in the middle of insect-infested mud pits.
Pah! When you tough like ogres, you no worry about a few little buzzies.
Yes, okay, so ogres are tough and wonderfully bug-proof. Humans are soft little bundles of insect bait.
Now you understand.
Great. How do I get rid of these pesky little things?
Listen close, I give you instructions. You may notice that we have several different pools here. Each pool is made of different stuffs.
And each pool attracts a different type of buzzies. Although it looks like pretty much the same to me.
Ha! Show what you know, human. They may not look different, but they take different things to get rid of each kind of buzzy.
What do you mean?
By each pool you find fire pit. We need to start fire, burning stuffs to make the smells that buzzies hate most.
How do I know what to burn?
That easy. I do all hard work for you already. I'm too busy and old to keep walking around, keeping fires going. It's difficult to remember what burned where. So I left piles of stones by each fire pit that remind me what to burn.
Piles of stones?
Yes, I use different colors and shapes for each stuff so I can have to burn. All you need to do is look at piles of stones, see what colors they are, and I use different types of stone for each material.
So what stones stand for what material?
Listen close and I tell you. When you see long brown rock, add eucalyptus logs to fire. Every fire needs a eucalyptus log. When you see green lump-shaped rock, add fever grass. When you see red, round rock, use primweed. When you see yellow egg-shaped rock, put in tasmanium. When you see orange squarish rock, add stink bloom. When you see tall purple rock, add lavender to the fire.
Okay, I think I've got that. I'll go look for these piles of stones and start some fires.
Good. Come back if you forget. Hit a lot to keep track in the head all at once.
Stones, and fires, and systems. We can see the various stones here. Got pile of stones there, pile of stones here, pile of stones here. All various collections. A long brown and yellow egg-shaped stone. This one's red and green and brown. This one over here is pile of stones. Long brown, purple, and green gumdrop. Over here in this one we got a whole pile of stuff. So generally, we're gonna need logs and then the plants from out here. 5 different plants. Every fire uses a eucalyptus log. This is going to be a running back and forth inventory situation, for sure. Especially because of reasons. Let's start with just grabbing a couple of everything here. It's gonna be many trips back and forth. We got this many spaces to work with. We probably don't need the teasing stick. If we drop it and need it again, we're going to have to run to Yanil, so I don't think we're gonna do that. Everything needs eucalyptus logs though, so that's something. 3, 4, 5. We got 5 sets of things. Let's grab a bit of this. Lavender, lavender, lavender. Fever grass, fever grass, fever grass. Tasmium, tasmium. Primweed, primweed. One more eucalyptus here. And all the last one we need is stink bloom. There's some of those nice and close here. Got the other 4 right here at the entrance. Convenient location. Stink bloom. Should look different because it's a different plant. There it is. Stink bloom. Pick up some of these. This and another one. And here we go.
start making fires. Start with a simple one, where there's only the long brown for the eucalyptus log, and one other thing. Keep things simple to start here. This one over here, it's got the yellow egg shaped, so that was a tasmium. So just add some stuff to the fire. Eucalyptus log, and a tasmium. Burn it. How strange. I followed Sion's instructions perfectly, but something isn't right. Suspicious. Let's talk to Sia and see if she knows what's going on. The ogre child's laughing at us. That's probably fine. There seems to be something wrong. Tried to start the fire as you suggested, but it didn't work, and those little ogre children are acting rather suspiciously. Me see. The little wee ogre childs often very up to no good these days. Not like when I was ogre childs. We very good then. Yes, I'm sure you were. That hardly helps us now, though, does it? No, not so much. What's the bottom line, then? I say that those little ogre childs undo all me hard work, mix up me rocks. Too bad for you, you're gonna have to find out what they did. So can you remember what materials had to be burnt at each pool? If you could just tell me what needs burning where I could build the fires. Afraid a bit difficult. Too many fires, a lot of different things to burn. I remember one thing, every fire needs eucalyptus long. Apart from that, I'm not easy to remember what did where. That's why I make the stone piles. Need something to aid memory. Can't remember what went where. This is hopeless. Can't try every possible combination with each fire pit, just hoping one of them works. Let me think. This may not be as bad as it seems. Ogre childs stay playful and mischievous, but not really bad-hearted. Young ogre childs don't have tough skin yet. They wouldn't want buzzy bites when using pools any more than you, human. So what are you thinking? Maybe we're lucky and did not make too much a mess of things. Perhaps they just switching around stone what means what things needs burning. If so, all you need to do is figure out what stones they swap for what. I see. They just switched what stone represents which item. I just need to figure out what each stone means now. Damn right, human. Good luck. Alright. So now, we get to figure out what's happening here. The long brown rock was still everywhere, so that's still going to be the logs. So it's just the things we need to burn, which I've changed. We know now that this one is not Tamsinum. Let's try lavender. And light it. Fire has a pungent aroma. It doesn't seem to have any effect on insects. A different combination. It's not lavender. Well, let's try fever grass. There's only so many potential problems. Looks like not fever grass. Don't like the log. I need that for making fires. Let's try the primweed. Light it. No effects. Eucalyptus logs. And stink bloom for the yellow egg. There you go. Yellow egg shaped. Stink bloom. And now, we use that information at the next fire pit. This one also has a red in addition to everything else. So we need stink bloom, we need eucalyptus, we need to try a thing. So we're going to get more materials and go over to this one. Then we got this one, which has a red. This one has a bunch of things. The other one has like 4. It's a process. We'll make it work. The mystery of the red round rock. Log for brown. Stink for yellow. Now we have to add a third thing. How about a lavender? If we get lucky, we could save some time here. It is not lavender. Can confirm. There's only so many options.
try fever grass. Is fever grass the red? It is. Yes. Very good. Fever grass for red. And then that means we have more logs and stuff available. We can go try the next fire here. Here we have a red, which is that. So you just need to use a log, a fever grass, and then try to find out what the green one is. There's only so many options. How about a lavender? Lavender for green? Let's see. Is not. So that means it's going to be either primweed or tanzimum. We need more fever grass. Also looks like we're not going to need any more stink bloom since there's no more of the yellow round eggs. So that's something. This just needs fever grass for the red. Let's try primweed for the green. Light it. It's a no. Alright. Eucalyptus. Fever grass. Tanzimum. For the green. It's the last option, so should be. Once we light it. There you go. And then we can move on to the fourth pool. We have long plus green plus tall one. Eucalyptus longs plus tanzimum. Then it's either lavender or primweed. Let's try lavender. I guess I think it probably can't be lavender because lavender is probably the tall one previously. And I mean, it depends how they mix it up. No, it was lavender. All right. Lavender. That's how they get you. Complicate things. That's alright. We have everything we need for this one. We need lavender. We need... The last one is going to be a primweed since the last one exists. Got tall. We got red ball fever grass. Looks like it should be. Eucalyptus. Plus fever grass. Plus lavender. Plus primweed. Once you've eliminated a few options, it's pretty easy enough. Come on. Burn it. We got 75 fire making. There you go. All the insects have been eliminated. Which is great. Definitely not what you want in your spa. Problems solved. Next problem, talking to Vania. Have you successfully managed the insect situation? I think so. At least I've started fires near all the pools. Yes, whatever. I don't need to know the details. Did your line manager sign off on the project? My what who? For goodness sake, Sigurd, did you tell Sigurd you were done? Did you do sort everything out with her? Not exactly. Procedures, ma'am, procedures! Go talk to Sigurd, see if she's happy. She has come back. Alright, she's skipping steps. She's not happy about that. As one might expect. Sort out that insect problem for you. Hey, you much human. You may be scrawny, but you not bad thinker. I make sure the little ogre childs keep fires lit so buzzies stay away. That sounds like a good idea. You can tell many old woman that the buzzies have been buzzed their last. Will do, thanks for your help. Alright. Procedures. We got them. Order. Necessary. Lovely stuff. Sort the insect problem. Snika says it's under control. She can organize the children to keep the fires lit. Fabulous. That's a load off my mind. Those pools were completely unusable thanks to those horrid insects. Well, you almost sounded human there for a moment. Don't worry, it'll pass. I was afraid of that. So, when's the big opening? Well, unfortunately, there's still one last outstanding matter. What's that then? There are some creatures wandering around Oolong that are making themselves quite a nuisance. We're gonna have to hunt them down.
We simply can't have our guests bathing your poisonous, disease-ridden pests. You look like you're a decent enough hunter to accelerate this action point. Would you mind doing a bit of trapping? I'm afraid I just can't be bothered right now.
I thought you were supposed to be a great hunter.
Yes, I'm a rather fantastic hunter in my spare time. However, at the moment, I don't have any spare time, because I'm too busy managing people like you who waste my time asking silly questions.
I must say, you're not encouraging me to volunteer for this project.
Yes, well, I'll mention your reluctance to the payroll department.
Payroll department? Your ogres don't even understand the concept of counting yet. You don't have a payroll department.
Well, we may do one of these days. If we do, I'll mention it to them.
Oh good, you do that.
Anyway, we're getting off target. Are you interested in taking ownership of this exciting opportunity?
Sure. Anything to avoid talking to you for a while.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, probably best all around. Anyway, what do I need to do?
There are several creatures that we need dealt with. First, there are some diseased kebits. You'll need to watch out for their bite. They're rather pestiferous. Then there are some birds that the ogres call wimpy birds. They're not too much of a problem unless you make them mad. They have a rather mean peck when they're angry. Finally, there's a family of platypodes, just to the north, that need to move into a different location. They generally mind their own business, but they're poisonous, so do watch out.
Sounds simple enough.
Don't be deceived. They're not as easy to trap as you might think. Go chat to Chief Tess. She's almost as good a hunter as I am, and she can explain the special techniques required to catch creatures around this area.
Intriguing. Let's talk to Chief Tess then. Special hunter techniques. Ooh. Lots of hunter stuff recently here. That's always good. Skill additions. Good stuff. Hi there. Anita said you might be able to help me out.
Sure, human. What you need, know.
What do you want to know? Apparently I need to relocate a family of platypodes and get rid of some diseased kebits and wimpy birds that are living around the pools.
You understand. You do not know ogre way of hunting with smoke.
You're right, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I do know how to smoke a trap to remove my scent. Not that we ever do that, because it doesn't actually really do much, but it's a thing.
No, that's not what I mean at all. Ancestors have been hunting here for many, many ages, so the creatures around here are very smart about hunters. They know how to avoid traps, and must be extra sneaky to attract the creatures.
Extra sneaky?
Yeah. To catch creatures, you must attract them with something they like very much.
Oh, I already know about baiting traps. I'm an experienced hunter, I am.
Bait helpful, but not enough. We told you, the creatures here are very clever, so here's what you do. You need to burn something with smell they like. You burn right thing, they follow you. That way, you can lead them to the traps.
You mean I need to start more fires?
Yes, but not big fires. You need to burn the stuff slowly, carefully. Hold the smoldering stuffs up high, so you can lead the creatures to the traps. It's difficult. Stuff burns away quick like, and you need to hold it carefully to keep it lit.
Okay, so I need to smolder certain stuffs in order to lure the creatures to my traps. How do I catch diseased kebits?
First thing about diseased kebits, they can give you disease.
The name gives nothing away.
I'm just warning you. If you don't want to pay attention, fine.
Sorry, do please go on.
So they carry disease, but they're shy and dumb, real dumb.
Hello, Pot. This is Kettle speaking.
Why are you talking about pots? You do not want to talk about kebits after all?
No, really, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Look, all I say is that disease kebits generally leave you alone. It gets more aggressive though when you burn the tasium. Much more likely to bite if they smell burning tasium.
So what do they like?
If you want disease kebit to follow you, burn fever grass. They love fever grass. Love the smell, love the taste, love everything about it. You can even use it to bait the deadfall traps, they eat it right up.
That's good to know, thanks.
Anything else you want to know, human?
How do I catch platypodes?
First things first, you need box trap to catch platypodes. You know harm platypus, or you make ogres very angry, you understand?
Don't worry, I'm just supposed to move them, not hunt them. Or hurt them.
Good, that okay then. Out of curiosity, why? You don't interrupt yet, me speaking.
Sorry.
You know this very well, do you, human? Anyway, platypus a bit shy. You encourage them by burning lavender. They like the sweet smell.
Platypus like lavender, check. Now why do...
Me not finished yet. The humans should remember this. Platypus feel threatened when they smell burning fever grass. When platypus feel friends, they attack first. If attacked with poison spurs on back foot. Now you're making things up. You not believe me? Try it out and see. Just don't come right to me when you meet web feet of doom. I can't believe I'm having this conversation. And else you want to know, human? Or catch wimpy birds. Wimpy birds like smell of potassium burning. They follow it anywheres. They not so much like fever grass burning. Scared them off. Got it. You watch out if you burn lavender in your wimpy birds, or they may be little, but they have mighty peck. Got it. Anything else you want to know? Nothing at the moment. Thank you. Well, me always here if you not have any luck. Alright. So you need to get some stuffs. We need a bit of things. Got some eucalyptus logs, we got the fever grass. Didn't say anything about primweed. Got a few more of various bits here. Fever grass for burning. Could take a little bit each of the sets here. Let's grab a bit of each. Grab some potassium. Grab some lavender. At least grabbing these is quicker. There you go. Okay. First up, we're gonna hunt the wimpy birds. And they are over here. We got our bird snare, as we expect, and light. Which has me. Is your right hand free? Okay, fine. Light the. Bring them over to the traps. Okay, quickly get in there. Need more inventory space. A lot of inventory space. Check the bird snare. Place it again. Fire's still burning. Get on there. Drop all this. Some fever grass. On the trap. There you go. And then we'll check the bird snare. Set up another one. Drop the stuff we don't need. Let's see these wimpy feathers here. That's interesting. Lure them to the trap. You gonna fall for it? You bet they. You bet they will. Take the bird snare. Place this. Drop the things we don't need. And lure them on the trap. This seems to be burning for a good amount of time here. That's nice. Get on the trap. Ready to get trapped? Off stopped. Let another one. And one more back on here. Lovely stuff. Drop that. Drop the ashes. So one more bird to go here. You come over here. And disintegrating. Burn it. Get on the trap. You know you want to. There you go. Check bird snare. Stuff we don't need. Stuff we might need. And remove the smoldering stuff. Disintegrate to ash. There you go. Riot ashes, that's nothing. Wimpy feathers. These do anything yet? They exist. Probably use them for feathers. Put them onto headless arrows. But yeah. Nothing yet. I don't need any of those. Next up, we've got the diseased cabbits here. They like fever grass. We're gonna set up our trap. We could bait them with fever grass. Slide it instead. Come on over. Enjoy it. Get in the trap. Smash.
check the boulder. And looks like we need more logs. Yep. Then we get diseased kebbit fur, which is not helpful either. So this is more fever grass. Need more logs. No, chop some logs. Should probably be able to do ache tree logs. At least help a little bit here. Also don't need the rest of the tasmiums here. Get rid of those. Maybe we'll grab an extra fever grass and lavender, just in case we end up needing to do more. Assuming that we're going to succeed each time. Just based on the way Hunter works and the fact that we are level 83. We're gonna have a few more logs. Inventory space has been an issue, but nothing insurmountable. So that's okay. And a few more logs. That should be good. Diseased kebbits. No longer do they have a disease. So they can't do that anymore. Because disease doesn't exist. So that's nice. One positive here at least. Just try to not antagonize the wildlife here, shall we? Probably a good plan. We'll line some more fever grass. Hey, kebbits. Hey, kebbit. One over here. No? There's more over here, too. I don't know if these ones are going to be able to run all the way over this way. Haven't stopped. Hey, you. Would you like to get into this trap? Oh, it's coming. Fever grass. Go in the trap. That one did. I'll take it. Make it. Set it. And come it. Come on over. You know you want to. You know you want to. They don't really want to. Come on over. Right to the trap. Right, and in you go. There you go. It's not so difficult. Don't need diseased fur. They are even more of a nuisance than anything else here. Like that. And let me go in. Lure right through. There you go. The diseased kebbits. Defeated. Take off the flower. Drop this, drop that. And lastly, the platypodes. They like lavender. We'll head over to the platypodes. They're somewhere here. Near another one of the springs. Springs are definitely looking pretty nice. There's Peanut, Patrick, Penelope, and Peter. Boxtrap. Burn the lavender. And get the platypodes. Right into the traps. I don't know if we brought more traps to be quicker. But again, inventory space. So probably not. Come on in. Back and forth, back and forth. This one failed. Oh no. We need to actually get them to go in. Is the thing. You going in? Doesn't look like it. There you go. Shake and trap. Another one caught. And again. Lure through the trap. It's very effective. It's somewhat effective. It could be slightly more effective. Got it right as that one burned out. That's good. These ashes. That's the box trap. Light another lavender. And get the last necklace. Come on over. Or walk away. It's fine too. Come on. You know you love it. Penelope. Penelope, come on. Got burning lavender. You know you want to. Hey. Hey. No, 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 no. Rebuild it. It's gotta get in here. I believe in you. I believe in me. 83 Hunter. It's a process here. Lavender. Go and get it. Yay. There we go. And check. Do that. Go and release the platypodes where they should be. Lots of stuff we've fixed here in the village. In the resort of Ublok now. Over here, nicely along the dock. There's a glum. Release Patrick. Seems grateful to release in such a lovely location. Oh, we got a reward. How fun. Just remember, if you bring a platypus to the water, he'll give you rewards. Now they're just hanging out over here. Further away from most of the facilities. So kind of like just right here near the mud pool, but whatever. It's something, I guess. It's something. Anyways, that's all four. We got some oysters and cosmic talisman. Don't need any of that. That should be the hunting portion completed. Let's go back to the chief. Report our success. There has been a success here. We've left a few piles of ashes and stuff around, but that's fine. I've got all the wimpy birds and diseased kebits, and I've reclothed and relocated an entire platypus family that's living by the pools to the east. Really? We never thought a small creature like you could hunt like ogres. You should go tell Neil Lady that all pools are clear now. Amazing. Really did it. Really did it. It's been a process, that's for sure. I've trapped the birds, squashed the diseased kebits, and relocated the lovely little family of platypodes. Excellent. In that case, it's go time. So when's the big opening? Well, we've got to do this properly and invite all the right people. A mistake at this stage could be a PR nightmare. All the right people? Like who? Well, we've got a party of VIP trolls coming down from the north for the opening feast. I've invited some fairies to take part in the ribbon cutting. I've sent some free passes to the tree gnomes in order to... Hey, look, that's your department. Just let me know when you're up and running and I'll pop by for a swim. The grand opening. Varric Herald. Oh, Mistland Beyond. The grand opening. Got the fairies cutting their ribbon. Wild stuff. The goblins are here. Got some guys in armor that don't exist yet. There's a whole party here. Whole party. So how you like it here, little human? Sempiete. The wise old man is here. He's having a great time. VIPs, indeed. Here we are. The nobles are enjoying the giant chompy. It's larger than they are. Larger than we are, even. Thank you so much for all your help, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. All your hard work has really paid off. Yeah, so when can I try out these pools? Come chat with me at the bank once things have settled down around here. Will do. Seems to be a pop in place. Thank you so much for all your help, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Please feel free to use the pools free of charge whenever you like. Thanks. There's also some good hunting outside the gates. You may squash as many diseased kebits and catch as many wimpy birds as you like. Also, I'll let you in on a secret. If you have the skills to care for it, you can catch a baby platypus and raise it as a pet. You can only keep one at a time, though. Quest completed. A singular quest point. 15,000 fire making, hunter, and Wookiee XP. Access to the spot facilities, the hunter area, food shop, platypus pet, the caskets and oysters we got, the charter ship, and not this yet. There you go. We have access to the town, everything it offers. Like the shops. Fraud has a shop here. What do you want, human? What do you have for sale then? A variety of things is what they have for sale. Like the ogre outfit. You can make the disease kebbit fur into a Davy Kebbit hat, possibly. Also an ogre wig. Actually, these aren't in the store anymore. An ogre club, also not in the store. You would think that would be. You would think that would be. It's a gift shop. Where is the gifts? Ogre clubs are drops. The ogre wig can go on the salon. We can just make it a wig. And the kebbit hat from disease kebbit furs. We don't need those. Also some ogre arrows, which is very convenient. Cooked chompy, which is almost there. Still need to get raw chompy for some things. Feathers, always a nice time. And just general store stuff. More access to more feathers will be beneficial here very soon. But more beneficial also is the meat shop with Charger. Now we open, you want some meat? I cook for you or you cook them yourself. I also give shiny pretties you have meats you know want. Here, let me see what you got. The meat shop. It's a great place. We've got raw rabbit, beef, bird, rat, bear, chicken, then cooked rabbit, meat, and chicken. The raw is definitely more impressive. Would be infinite supplies of all these right now. And also chompies, but those are removed later, like fairly soon. Later on, when the quantities in the personalized shops change, then we get more of the rabbit, beef, and bird. Then those are later converted into packs. Still works as the infinite supply here. So technically, if we run back and forth to here, we could get a nice big pile of raw beef and bird meat for our summoning purposes. It's a bit of a trek all the way over here to Uglok though, so might not do that. It's an option though. It's an option though. And then I've got the pools. All these different pools. It's a pretty good spot. They do a variety of things. We got the Bandos pool, which protects you from Gobbler's Dungeon Bandos protection. Similar to just wearing a Bandos item. The only Bandos item we really have is the Ancient Mace, so if we went over there into that section of Gobbler's Dungeon, that could be helpful. Not really any reason to go there currently. We got a Sulfur Spring. Lots of different ones here. 5 whole different pools. The Sulfur Spring fully restores prayer and boosts it over maximum. So we can have a little bit of extra prayer points. Be helpful in some situations. The saltwater spring gives you infinite run energy for like 30 minutes or so. That's pretty convenient. Slightly less convenient when run's so much better now, especially for until the agility reworks. Very, very helpful. The next pool over here is a thermal bath. Fully cures and heals you and everything. Gives you poison immunity and an overheal effect. So, very healthy. And lastly is the mud bath, which will give you a small hunter boost. That's something. We also now have access to the charter ship right here. It might be fairly expensive to charter here. It also makes getting that less convenient. But pretty much the best way for us to get to Uglog. Let's go to Camelot, run to Catherby, charter it here. It's a process. It could work. We're gonna also hunt the other guys down to the south. Chop eucalyptus trees. Fight ogresses. Just generally a place. If we're doing something where we need to just constantly run around, the infinite run is pretty good. Not a huge issue most of the time though. The meat shop. Definitely the most valuable for us for right now. We will see. Don't need all of this stuff. That'll be great. We can get back to training again. Back to summoning. Where we're gonna possibly need those meats. And then more quests. As we continue on. Next time. Goodbye.